welcome back to Haut Beyleron. Okay, so just realized that by fast forwarding time, obviously what we did is we brought harvesting into contention. We have to do our harvesting now. No doubt that I need to start moving things into 2 days per season. I don't even have time anymore to okay, why aren't you? Oh yeah, I don't even have time anymore into getting our taking care of our chickens and factories. I haven't even looked at our factories for donkey's years, so I'm gonna have to, whether I like it or not. Oh, it goes above it, that's good. Whether I like it or not, I'm going to have to go into a position to put it into 2 days. Okay, so we're changing the setup a little bit. I sold my normal trailer that I had and got myself one of these trailers. Since we're gonna have the truck on the field, I thought this would be the more realistic way to empty the combine. We have chaser beans, so let's have a look. Let's get rid of, I gotta put this on the street as you normally would have it. Look at that, 11,111 liters. So 1111. Okay, so it looks like we are on 80%. So we're gonna go and empty the combine. I think this is a more realistic way to do it. So that's gonna be our new setup now. Now, as far as Haut Beyleron is concerned, obviously there's a few maps that are starting to come out. I'm gonna continue Haut Beyleron for a little while because I do want it to be a little bit more successful than what it is. And yeah, so we're gonna go back to a 2 series. I'm gonna work out a schedule sooner or later where, a certain day we're gonna have Haut Beyleron and another day we're gonna have something else. But for now, until I sort of get into a bit of a rhythm, it's just going to be like this. Yeah, I think we're going to put some canola on this field over here and I mean, after all, we get good good money from oil in putting canola down, so we're going to go up and down a couple of times. I'm going to let the worker do it so it does a much straighter line, and that way we have these fields that we're doing now. We're going to obviously plow them in or whatever, and then put either barley or wheat in them for the chickens. We're gonna need to get ourselves some cash big time so we can get the animals in, like the cows and all that sort of stuff in. So we're gonna be having quite a bit of fun by the looks of it with this planting. I kind of got caught out with planting this time, but then I suppose this is what happens when you're I was playing on 3 maps at the time, so you kind of forget where you're up to. This is why we're gonna stick to 2 maps only. Makes it too hard to to know what you're doing on 3 different maps. Alright, let him do this work. Alright, so we're almost done with this field now. Funnily enough, I honestly thought that I would have had a lot more product of this field. This field is a bit deceiving. It looks big, but it's not really. So we're gonna go around once now that the straight part of it is complete, and yeah, the worker doesn't really like this bit. So yeah, it's like I said, it is a little bit deceiving. No wonder the field was a bit cheaper than the other fields, and the field above it as well, because it does look like it's big, but it's not. And if you remember, I've actually extended the field a little bit because there's not much that you can do to extend it, but I did extend the bit that I could, and yet we're still I think we only I think I only unloaded the combine once in this entire field, and well, we're close to a second unload now, so not complaining, because we are getting quite a bit of product off both of the fields that we've done so far, and you should have quite a bit of flour coming out of this, because that's what we're going to do with it. We're going to transport it and put it in our flour mill, and we're going to aim now to buy the bakery. So hopefully that's what is going to happen today. We're going to get our bakery and then transport all the flour straight there. And while we're doing that, let's look for, where is the bakery? Okay, no. Oil, we already own that. That's the farm shop. Bakery. Okay, let's see, how much does it cost to buy? Can I actually, I always forget that you can't buy it from here. So you need to visit it to be able to buy it. Can you buy the bakery or not? You should be able to, right? And there we are. Buy only $50,000? Yes, absolutely buy it. Okay, so bakery, what do we have? Bread. Alright, so we need eggs, milk, but for bread we don't need any of that stuff, right? Bread, we don't. Flour, so we're gonna go to our flour factory and redirect all the flour over here. We can do it that way, or we can just visit it this way. This is such a noisy place. Okay, we'll go forward. Where is is it over here, or where is it? Yes. Wow, I've got a bit of flour here. Storing, change, output, not selling, distributing. So there you are. Just distribute it all. And then we've got bread. So we get half. It's surprisingly that you don't need oil. That's what surprises me. You would think that you would definitely need eggs. So I get flour. I can put strawberries, butter. I'd have to buy the eggs. I can, obviously, milk. If I get cows, I can. That's all right. You just sit here, and hopefully in the next hour, we will get ourselves into a position where we can actually supply it flour. They can make bread. Now we have changed to 2 days, because obviously it's becoming hard to play it on one day, and I can see now why they've gone as far as to give you so many extra days. It's because physically you can't keep up with everything. Even though you can put everything on distributing to distribute everything, it still becomes very, 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 very hard to be able to keep up with everything. If you're gonna sell eggs, feed the animals, and I don't even have sheep, cows and pigs and all that sort of stuff. So Imagine if you're going to get cows and pigs on how much extra work you're going to need to do. So this is why I believe they've given you the extra day, which is a fantastic idea. Alright, so we're down to our last field of harvesting. Now you don't want to know how I got the combine here. A lot of legally illegal turns. Ah well, definitely to get a trailer for the header, because definitely cannot be doing that again. So we're going to be obviously doing this, and then we're going to go into field mode and actually start preparing all our fields and getting them ready for next harvest. I'm not quite sure what our next harvest is going to be. We're going to have to kind of put ourselves in a position where we can afford to how do I say that? Where we can afford to buy cows, I suppose. It is one thing that we definitely need. I'll let them go all the way to the end, so that way we get that first stage of fertilization. The sheep are not really giving me a lot of wool, are they? Got food galore, so there's not a problem. I got water galore. Got plenty of space. I even gave them enough light so they can, and some toys. Yet I hardly ever got any wool off them. Alright, we're gonna take the truck there, and looks like it's on the right side, so we're gonna just use the truck obviously to unload the combine. Okay, so we will then get this positioned as it should be. I may put sugar bits on it again on some of this because we are going to need sugar, but at the same time we're going to obviously need to buy the sugar factory. So I don't know. I'm curious to see by the time we're done how much. Oh, we've got over 100,000 liters already. Got hardly any oats left. Prices is good. So I'll just get over here and start to get ready to unload as the combine is going into the opposite direction. Well, it looks like we're gonna have rain, so we might as well slow this down a little bit. This last thing we want to do is have to stop harvesting because it's raining on our last 100 meters, as they say. Okay, so harvesting is just about done. I was sort of thinking maybe I'll put the cows on this field and transform the rest of it into grass. So I don't know, since we have the sheep over here, I could probably put it on whatever corner is the most level, and the rest of it just put into make it grass. And where we have our grass field, if we'll still be around on this map, we may put some grapes there, even though I'm not really that big of a fan as far as grapes are concerned, purely because obviously they do take quite a bit of work and you don't really get a lot of benefits. Well, you do if you're transforming them into raisins, they're not bad, but if you're just gonna sell grapes, no. Alright, so harvesting for this year has been complete, and now we're gonna attempt to go back home the way we came here. Hopefully we don't meet any cars on the bridge, and hopefully we don't smash into the poles and the light bulb. But we're nowhere near it. Why are you catching it? Hopefully we don't smash into every single one of them. Come on. And now it's the fence's turn. Close your eyes. We're gonna park you right here because we're going to have to give you a good bath. And then obviously I completely forgot if there is any. Let's go and have a look. Yes, I do have some. And that way we can transfer it straight to our factory over there. I wonder if all of this can fit in there, which I doubt it. How much sorghum did we get? So we got 112,000 in the silo and 60, so 112, 160, 170,000 liters of sorghum. Which is not bad. Looks like our massive truck is struggling a bit. In our flour factory, get some more flour going. And then obviously as we run out of flour, we're going to come back and keep topping it up. Now we have found all the collectibles. I believe I showed them in my last video, the last two that I found. Trying to remember where the last two were. One was in that forest, in the middle of that forest by the field 47. And the other one was in the cave. There's a cave with where the castle is. Over there. There is a cave there. So the other one was there. Alright, so we finished harvesting for the year. We kind of started to do, well, we did, not kind of, because we actually did do a bit of field work. And we planted canola on 2 of the fields. And that's for our oil factory. And then obviously we're gonna, on our next episode, we're gonna prepare the fields and look into putting a new crop in. Now we also bought the bakery, so because of that we may be looking at starting to do something as far as getting our sugar and butter and all that sort of stuff ready to go. Trying to think. I'll park over here before I end this episode because I do want to have a look. Didn't even bother with that. Nope. What's our cheapest animals? Cows. So that's 15 cows. Oh, but we do. Whoa. We've got some decent ones. 250 cows. What does it look like? Oh, this is at a. Oh, I like this one. Oh, this is not gonna fit in my Alright, we can definitely afford to 50 cows, 500 cows. Alright, so we definitely have enough space over here to be able to deal with put the cows down. So we are going to, it's just a matter of deciding which one I like better. This is taking almost the entire field. So definitely looks like this is going to be either the way to go, this one or this one. We're definitely gonna put the animals over here. It's just a matter of which one suits best. What I'll do is I'll save the game obviously, and I'll come back here and play around with it and see which one is more suited. which of the two. I prefer the one with the 500 cows, but I'm not sure how big it is, so I don't want to put it down and find out it's tiny as anything. Okay, so we're gonna don't go down we're ready to do our rolling on this field over here as well. I'm just gonna park our truck away over here, and yeah, like I said, we'll end this episode here. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for watching my videos again. Hopefully my voice comes back to normal, and yeah, but until then, I will see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.